basically the whole concept of Guerrilla Craft Night, the reason why we even called it Guerrilla Craft Night is that we wanted there to be sort of less structure. We wanted to be quite free flow, where people could just come in and de-stress after work, you know. Like sometimes getting your hands dirty and doing something really creative and crafty and just, you know, letting that creative side of you loose, even though you might not think you have a creative side, it's really enriching for your life. And that's why we have this as part of the Do Something Different Weeknights campaign, as a way to sort of inspire Malaysians to do something different with their weeknights and to do something a lot more exciting and a lot more animated and a lot more engaging. Well, basically, not too bad. I mean, the response has been quite positive. We did pre-registrations and we've been trying to get in walk-ins and stuff like that. I think people are still maybe a little bit uncertain about what's going on, but I mean, it looks quite dynamic and everyone seems to be having a good time. So I mean, we're quite pleased with that. Yeah.
There are 5 stations right now. So there are 5 different things people can do, ranging from making, like what I just did, lip balm and facial toner, all the way to making seed bombs. So sort of like guerrilla gardening thing. Yeah. Including this one, well, the entire Do Something Different campaign, we've had about 20 over 25, 26. No, this is just the campaign. So the campaign started in May. Yeah, so since then we've had about 20 over workshops and classes and many events going on at the same time. But since Cultureon started, officially started around January, I think we've hit definitely 100 or more already classes and workshops.
Well, it's been really great. I mean, people have been getting quite engaged with Cultureon. They've been getting quite excited about the idea, but you know, we just want more people to come in and more people to start learning and to start doing something different with their lifestyles and doing something more exciting. So, I mean, so far the response has been great, and the people who do come to Cultureon classes or share shops tend to come back over and over again. So we do have quite a loyal following from.
I think the biggest part of Cultureon though that we've seen made the biggest impact is the fact that we allow people to come on board without having a professional qualification to teach. So people get really excited about that, and actually we've been seeing a lot more teachers come on board Cultureon since it started.
Cultureon is completely casual. I mean, we really believe that learning shouldn't be limited to the 4 walls of a classroom, that you can learn anywhere and everywhere, whether you're in a restaurant, a cafe, a studio, even out there in the park if you wanted to. So the whole point about Cultureon is to make learning accessible to everyone.
Yeah, well, what Cultureon does, because what we believe in, number one, is that learning shouldn't be limited to people with just the opportunity and the finances, the means to learn. We believe that everybody should learn, regardless of where they're from, what financial background they are, and etc. So what we've done is that we've hooked up with several organizations. Well, previously we've worked with people such as Silent Shout to bring in deaf participants. So we got in an interpreter, and it was really fun class because you had half the class was hearing and half the class was from the deaf community. So it was very interestingly interactive.
Yeah, it was quite a paradoxical thing, but it really worked because it added the extra sort of dynamic nature to what a workshop or class can be. I think a lot of people, when you think of a workshop or class, they think of something quite stagnant. They think of something that can't go beyond the borders. And what we're trying to do with Cultureon is really take that and really make it a lot more interesting, a lot more sort of engaging, and a lot more community focused.
So what we believe then is that we reach out to organizations such as Silent Shout, Start Society as well. We've got some sort of underprivileged kids. They came into some of our classes as well. These are all sponsored by corporate sponsors we've brought in. So these kids coming now for the Guerrilla Craft Night, they are 15 years old and above. They're from Dignity for Children Foundation, and what they do is that this foundation works with refugees and hardcore poor to provide them education. So it's a school essentially, but it's a really nice school, and it's done up very nicely, and they really they give hope to children who don't have hope. So as you know, refugees don't have rights. So this is a means of giving them a hope that there's something that they can do with their lives, even though they're stuck in a country that's not their own. So Cultureon hopes to work with them further. This is only one step. We're going to try to work with them further to bring in more of these kids so they can actually discover through our workshops what they truly want to learn in life. Because we don't believe that we just give you a workshop, we shove one in your face, we pick one for you and we shove it into your face and you must take it. We want to give you a variety. We want the kids to be able to choose what they want to learn, and that's essentially what Cultureon believes in.
We were initially going to be called the Culture Yard, but because we were going to be based in one venue only, but then what happened was my sister and I decided that we wanted to move on an online platform just so we can reach out to a larger aspect of the community. So we were just like, Yard sounds really stagnant, so we're like,
So we wanted something a bit more dynamic.
Yeah.
So we were brainstorming for about 2 weeks trying to figure out what to pick.
So you guys doing?
We definitely
2
wanted
weeks.
culture. We just didn't know what
Like
should be at the
culture
end
crawl,
of it. Yeah, my sister came with culture crawl and we were like,
Pub crawl, right?
yeah, but we realized that the people here wouldn't really get that. So in the end, I think I was looking through all the domain names and Cultureon was just one of the
Those available. So we're like, why not? You know, it sounds quite dynamic. Sounds like you want to run with us and want to do something fun. So one of the big things we're looking at doing is actually putting out a new system. So this is something that we are looking to.
We're improving the website. We're basically, right now the website is okay, but we want to make the user experience of learning even more fulfilling, which means that we hope that in the future we can actually offer like levels that you can reach to, so you can be like master teacher or you can be like master student, and then from that we hope that companies can actually use our platform to narrow down who they should pick to come for job interviews. So can use us as sort of like a what do you call it? Not really a platform, more like you know, like some companies say you have to have DOE
like a skill sets thing. So like if you need someone with a certain skill sets, we hope to be able to provide that sort of proof that they have done X number of classes to give them that sort of
edge in a job interview. So that's what we hope to achieve in the future. And also we want to work with more organizations besides Silent Shout, Dignity for Children, Start Society. We want to reach out to more people. We want to become bilingual as well, because right now most of our classes are held in English, and we want to reach out to the Malay community, the Indian community, the Chinese community. I mean, like, we find it quite an achievement that we've already reached out to the deaf community, you know, and that's a language as well. So we hope to expand more and to make learning basically available to anyone.